FM. Feel the heat. FAKAPO VOCAL.
Yonse fenganala tikulota nishini mbeula.
Funapo mwenso isukamenso.
Evampele vamafunda kupeza tekonde tevanga kampi. This is true love.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
To see if they can remember their lyrics.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
Jikashana mwali waliemba. Oh, so we went to the first, second base. De lolela lavu wanda ile.
Munoziko, muli mavuto, muli njala matenda na ngondo.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
Alete mwanga na pita, gana susha kwati akita.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
First time ninakuona iwe, unapwela wa smile. Daily ngana kumona, amano yala pelela. Daily ngana kumona. Lalolela lavu wanda ile, lalolela lavu wane. Shimfu mwe mchisira bakamba nchirinde wera. Mwela wanse bakamba kakopiko kapa kakopoka kopika paka kopiko kapa kakopoka vie.
Shimasta is here.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
Na tishugulukire kunse ya nsambo, sonsange kunse ya lupango.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
Music hits from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Sunday, only on Hot 87.7 FM.
And welcome you to the show, FAKAPO VOCAL. We do this every Sundays at 11, and this basically is a show where we invite the artists themselves to come here and sing karaoke of their own songs. And those are some of the artists we've had on the show. Joining us today, like you've seen on our socials, and we've been saying that for the last hour or so, is Josi Bits.
Yeah.
Sui Bix.
Josi Bits.
Welcome you to the show, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It's nice to be here.
Good to have you, man. Like I was saying, just when you walked in, and it's the first time we're actually meeting. I'm meeting Josi for the first time.
Yeah.
Though it doesn't feel like that because
I like see you every.
you know, and then also because I listen to your music all the time.
It feels like we've been.
You know how it is. Like when you see someone, you see them at whatever work they're doing.
It's crazy. Like.
Yeah. So again, welcome. We're happy that you've come through and you've joined us.
Yeah, I'm happy too. I'm so happy.
So the idea of this show is for you to run us through stories of how it all started for you. I was just chatting with my producer Marco, how it started for you, and what I thought. I just thought it was one of those where somebody is a big fan of someone and they're trying out to see how things will go. So let's start from here.
You're gonna have a good time because it's quite a journey.
It's quite a journey,
and a very interesting one.
Yeah. How did it start for you? I mean, when did it all start? When did you say, okay, I can do this?
Okay, it all started when I was at Kablonga Boys.
Okay, so you're a Kablonga boy.
Yeah, Kablonga boy. Once a Kablonga boy, always a Kablonga boy.
Right.
So that's how it all started. I think some years back, somewhere 2000. Okay. 2000, yeah. I think 2000 I was in grade 9, Kablonga Boys. Then 2003, yes.
Yeah.
I had a friend, his name is Chipo.
Okay.
He used to call himself Duda Mike or C1.
Okay.
Yeah, so Duda, a very tall guy. So we were like somebody who is very tall.
Yeah.
And me short.
And you were the short person.
So I was the short person.
Yeah.
Then there was Duda Mike, the tall one.
Right.
He had softwares. Me, I had computers.
So he had the actual software.
Yeah, he had Fruity Loops.
Okay.
Fruity Loops 3. No, 3 was the
earlier ones.
The earlier ones, yeah. The Fruity Loops. I've even forgotten the
version
edition,
of it.
Yeah. He had softwares, Fruity Loops, Cubase, Logic, and then me, I had computers. So Dad, my father is actually a major player in this whole music.
Oh, in this whole game, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he saw that I love music,
yeah,
and got me a computer. Then actually even got the computer Paloni.
Right. Do you remember what version it was? Pentium 1?
Pentium 1, then that was Pentium 1.
Yeah.
Then there was Windows 98.
Yes.
Yeah, Windows 98.
Naka floppy disk.
Naka floppy disk. White in color.
Yeah.
A big tower. It was a tower. That
Right.
tower setup.
And obviously, I'm guessing it's a big screen.
And a
monitor. Yeah.
A big monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he bought me that. Then Duda Mike came with the softwares. So
Right.
we were like this team of people who love music.
Yeah.
And one has got softwares, one has got a computer.
A computer.
By then, I don't think the only studio I remember was Movie Studios.
Right. The movie Passe and them.
Yeah,
The whole
Movie
clique.
Passe
Yeah.
and Cabin Studios, where
Cabin.
there was Howard, Jerry,
Yeah. Jerry D.
Jerry D. Yeah. In Chilenge there. They called it Cabin Studios because actually Duda Mike, Chipo,
Yeah.
got the softwares from
the guys.
Howard.
Okay.
So when you talk about my music journey,
Yeah.
you can't fail to mention Chipo.
It can't be left out in that story.
You need to mention Chipo, Howard, Jerry, and the crew there.
Yeah.
There was Cheeseman, somewhere like that. I get. Bob Mooley,
Okay.
Bob Mooley. Those are the guys I can remember.
Yeah, they were in that mix. Okay.
in that beginning of the music. So,
Right.
so we got the softwares, got my computer, installed Fruity Loops, and began to teach ourselves
Right.
how to
From the get-go. No idea.
No
Just
idea. From scratch. Yafako computer, we take the computer. It was actually even failing sometimes to load, so they would tell us improve the RAM.
Yeah, because the specs are too small. Yes.
we would improve the RAM. It works, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Rendering one song would take almost the whole day,
I
and
know
that
those
kind of a thing.
struggles.
So from that stage, we completed school together. And then we went full time now.
Into
so we
music.
settled in Kablonga
Yeah.
at Chika Lupupa's house.
Is it?
Yeah. Chika Lupupa. They had a garage.
Yeah.
The main house now, the garage.
Yeah.
We just set up the same computer of mine, Chipo with the softwares, and Chika Lupupa with the garage.
Wow.
So
everyone is bringing in something.
Yeah, so like we
you're
came
trying to create.
together. I think Chika then used to call himself Fumeto Jacket. Yeah, like Fumeto Jacket.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to rap. He's a good rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. So we set up the studio there. That's when even Yakumbuyo was coming out.
Okay. 2003, eh?
Danny's Yakumbuyo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when it actually even
was
came
out there.
Yeah, and it was controversial song.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And me by then I hadn't really discovered myself.
Yeah. But had you produced anything?
Yeah, I was doing.
That time?
Yeah, I did some songs with Zintwastic Ken.
Ken the Mind Blower.
Yeah, the Mind Blower.
Yes.
Yeah, at Findek House.
Yes.
I did some to my songs at Economy, Avuta, Shanshani, Corruption.
So you were there with the Shimasters and them.
Corruption,
in that space.
Shanshani. Yeah, in that space. Shimaster, like those were our big guys.
Right.
Like Shimaster, Nasty D.
Yeah.
Danny. There was JK. Those were like
those were the guys that
elder.
They started early.
Yeah, they started earlier.
So Yakumbuyo is out 2003.
Yakumbuyo is out.
Yeah.
And then in discovering myself, I then said, then there was a song. There was a song by Ni Zo Ona, Theodore, yeah.
Yes.
So like I made a beat that somehow sounded Yakumbuyo guy, like it was a big song. And Danny, I used to love Chikondi Chako Julie.
That's right. From the album that was before.
Yeah, I loved the song. So like Danny from there was always my inspiration. He's always been my inspiration anyway.
Right.
I've always loved the way he came out, the storytelling, he had some sort of the way he brought out ideas. So he inspired me so much.
Okay.
So I decided now to say, let me see if I can do something that is similar to Yakumbuyo.
Yes.
Yakumbuyo has got. By then, people never loved. It was somehow a controversial song because
so they were a bit split.
They were split. Some would say, Yakumbuyo, what is he talking about? Shani. There was some mixed feelings about.
Yeah, because I mean, he shared a story of how he even puts it out there. He went to
like he went here, Shani. So people like, you know, back then it was so strange, you know, like this whole thing of Yakumbuyo thing was like a taboo, serious. So it was like a very harsh song.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. By then we had almost a compilation of songs. You know, you have a studio, you have a microphone, you have everything.
Yeah.
So like we used to release songs like every day. We would have a song.
Yeah.
So you have a list of songs now. In trying out, I said, okay, let me
try and do something.
Let me
like
try
this.
and do something similar to this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm gonna be very careful. I don't want to sound like I'm somehow pirating or
picking up
like picking up without permission. Let me take it as an inspiration.
Yeah.
And then I'll definitely. By then I was at Evening Home College.
Yeah.
Doing my marketing. I did marketing at Evening Home College.
Right.
At that same time, we're learning about assignments. You know? So in assignments, there was that part where you quote where you when you use information from a book. You know, it was a new thing to us, you know, learning how to quote. Then I said, even in the song,
I will do that.
I'm gonna do the same because I really want to do this song.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't want him to think that I'm trying to plagiarism or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and quote him at the face. So there was even some lyrics at the face. Dani Anatu trying to recognize him. Then I mixed the beats. Then Duda Mike said, this beat, let's try to put in a positive message.
Right.
Instead of the Yakumbuyo, let's try and warn this girl by the name of Betty that ukazimvera, because in this world there is a lot of vows, diseases, and that kind of thing that you can pick up along the way.
Right.
So that's how he encouraged me. We did the first one. Never had the It never had it. I was scared
because it was too obvious.
Like it was too obvious. Like
this
is just obvious. Like people say like in copycat this guy. Can you compare yourself with Danny? Actually, even Smooth IK told me that.
Yeah.
Smooth IK called me one day. That was later. I know it will come in the story.
In the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how we put up the song together without the
Yeah.
Now, as I was mixing it, I mixed it. I had two versions. This same one that is playing on the background.
Yeah.
And the one I supposedly said was gonna be the original one. So the original one never had this. It had something different because of the plagiarism thing. So now we had two. So I'm mixing two. I don't know what happened.
Somewhere.
The next time, you know, we used to make compilations where we would get hit songs. Hit songs we collect for Aneo, for Danny, for every musician would collect them, come up with an MP3. Then throw in our songs, those
so
songs that we sing.
Discovered.
So that as people are playing those, on number 3 there will be ours. On number 4 there will be another hit song. So when they are playing it in a club they'll be playing, you know, they never, like in those days.
That was like a nice.
It was a nice strategy.
Yeah.
Those days there was nothing like a computer where you would see I'm playing this. There was just track 1, track 2, track 3. So the DJ will be next.
When I'm going to say it's a DVD player.
My DVD. So you can play next. Yeah, lead up where to next. The other song plays just like that.
Yeah.
So we used to make compilations. So I don't know how I added this one.
No, see, I mean, ways of not choke.
What happened? The following day, the same club, I heard it play. I was like, what?
Come on now.
Now, fearing that
what will happen?
What will happen now? This thing has gone.
Yeah.
The other day, as we are taking other songs, I'm finding it.
Yes.
I go there, I find it. I go there, enda nyimbo manje. Then I started receiving calls now. Ati mwaiche Dani akusakira.
Listen, let's get to you singing this. You putting a vocal on it. You tell us more about this story as it goes.
Yeah, all right. Let me do it.
Josi Bits is here. So we've got a bit of some backing vocals, just a bit.
Okay, let's do this.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
Josi Bits. Ati Dani anatiwoninga kuti Joni usamkonkereza ukamukonkereza ni mavuto. Josi singituone Ni Zo Ona uja mukazi namuhuza ati beti kazimvera muchalo muli matenda. Ni Zo Ona uja mukazi namuhuza ati beti kazimvera muchalo muli matenda. Apeti mvela plani ayasima fani gwirako kankani tenga fani mnyumba uike pachipumba kamwana kosamvera beti kakonda chemafera aka mukazi kazimvera muchalo muli matenda. Ni Zo Ona uja mukazi namuhuza ati beti kazimvera muchalo muli matenda. Ni Zo Ona uja mukazi namuhuza ati beti kazimvera muchalo muli matenda. Iwe beti mvela plani ayasima fani gwirako kankani tenga fani mnyumba uike pachipumba kamwana kosamvera beti kakonda chemafera aka mukazi kazimvera muchalo muli matenda. Ni Zo Ona uja mukazi namuhuza.
So one can pick it up. You can tell. This is Yakumbuyo. So at Dani
at Dani
is looking for you.
Dani akusakira mfana. I was like, what? This is the guy that I've been watching on TV.
Yeah.
This is the guy that we thought was so famous, you know, like he was very famous, and then anisakira.
Yes.
Not anisakira chanati. He afunu kukumenya. Like what? So now the song keeps on going.
Yeah,
it keeps growing. Going.
Yes.
That people begin to fight over it.
Wow.
So a debate would start like in a classroom. A debate would start in a club. A debate would start amongst the fans. This is the remix for Yakumbuyo.
Hey, or reply or something.
Yes. Some would say. No, like it's a remix that was done by Dani. So they would say this is a remix done by Dani because they had mixed feelings on the Yakumbuyo. So he did another one just to calm down the situation. Yes. And then they would even request it when he's performing.
Wow.
So he was in Nakonde one time. This guy calls me. Josi. Kuno viwantu vipundira Dani pa stage ati wafuna remix Yakumbuyo.
Yes.
So I don't know, he got agitated. And he was like, Dani wamena wimfana wamena aleta. And he did this confusion. Who is this guy? So I was like, this is now getting serious.
Yeah.
So some people started scaring me, he's going to sue you.
Yeah.
He's going to go to court, and then he was kumanga for plagiarism and everything. Then I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do a video.
Right.
So that people should see my face.
Yeah.
And the video that we're gonna do, we're gonna get the original Ni Zo Ona. That has no this right. That will just have the normal. Then we say we don't know whoever, maybe a DJ or something mixed
the other one.
Yeah, but this is the original song. So we did a video now. That's when Smooth IK is coming in now.
Oh, is it? So the video was different.
So we did the video for a different song. So when you watch the video, there's no this. Yeah,
I haven't paid attention to that.
Yeah, you should. Now that I've mentioned it, you will notice that it's different.
Is it? Okay.
I just changed it a bit. I changed it. I think it's in this
same rhythm and everything.
But I just changed it,
tweak
slightly,
it up a little,
and a type of string. Also, I changed the type of string that I used.
Yeah.
So now Smooth IK comes in. He calls me for ZNBC.
Yeah.
For Smooth Talk.
Yeah.
A guy, everyone is like,
yeah.
Hey, Josi, what is this?
Yeah.
Some would say it's not Josi. At first, some would hear toothpick.
Yeah, that was that.
Yeah, they would say, no, it's toothpick.
You're not talking about toothpick.
The guy intro, there's my logo that says soy mix, Josi Beats. So it sounded like toothpick.
I remember that.
So it was sounding like toothpick.
Yes.
What was it one?
Yeah.
So like people say, we know ni toothpick, when ni Josi Becky, when ni Chani Becky, when ni Josi Beats. So there was all this. So
Smooth has you there. He asks you all those questions.
Yes. But me, the way I am, okay, sometimes, anyway, it's a leadership quality that I have.
Yeah.
That taught me once about the law of deception.
Yeah.
The law of deception. So sometimes I'll play dumb, I'll play this, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm scared.
Yeah.
But in my heart, I knew that this one is a ladder for me.
Yeah, totally.
If I'm gonna let this opportunity go,
you're in on that.
Oh, this will be for nothing. I'll chicken out here and everything will be. I went to Smooth IK. I said, big man, I am here.
Yeah.
You called me. You want me on Smooth Talk. I am here. Then he was like sitting on the table. He's sitting on top of the table.
Yeah.
Me, I'm on the chair. So like he's right here, right on my face.
Yeah.
He says, Mwaiche, Danny is a big guy.
Yeah.
Danny is a big guy. I'm sure you know that. Don't think that you can measure yourself to the type of quality of an artist that Danny is. I rebuked me. Smooth IK rebuked me and told me, I'm not gonna have you on Smooth Talk with this song. I want you to disappear here, go back to the studio. And do your own stuff
and work on something.
Yeah, work on your own stuff. I don't promote people who copy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is depressing. I was like, wow, what a blow.
So after all of that, did you ever get to meet with Danny to talk about
this? It now, our first meeting with Danny. I'll tell you now what happened. Like the story was still in the air that no, Danny akusakira afuno kukumenya. Afuno kukumenya. So like I made sure that where there was Danny, I was not there. Paja pa chibana cha malemba, no Danny Kaya performing at Shanshan.
Yeah.
Like me, no. You will not find me there because I didn't want to meet him.
You didn't want that
and preempt my strategy.
Right.
I didn't want to close the chapter because I looked at it as a strategy for me, as a ladder.
Yeah.
So I wanted to reach the top first. Then that's when I can meet him, and then with another thing. So now I went back to the studio.
Yeah.
By then I think we had upgraded the
you made some money.
Hey, yeah, like Ni Zo Ona, we go to Chawama. Taendako pa Chawama tacha yako. Taendako ku Livingstone, tacha yako ka performance with the same song. Hey, so like people will be amazed like this small guy, voice cool tones. So they'll be surprised like a small guy with a big voice like Danny's. Danny.
Yeah.
Some would even like get surprised that ni Danny aimba, ni Danny. So you know that kind of. I was making some Tumamanis. We made some Tumamanis. We upgraded the system, upgraded the computer and everything. So now I was in class. I told you I was at Evelyn Home.
Yeah.
I was in class. We had our lecturer. He had the Nokia phone.
Yeah.
Like a Nokia phone. That kind of 11.
Yes.
So each time he is lecturing, it would ring.
Yeah.
it would ring. And then if you guys, if you can I'm waiting in class now. So if you guys, will you hear me when I say? That's a ringtone ringing for the lecturer.
Wow.
Then the Vima guys in class, they would be I'm ready in class. I was like, oh, Smooth IK.
Yes.
What Smooth IK said?
I need to work on
I need to work on something, and I've just got the right idea.
Yes.
11:10.
That's how it was birthed.
Yeah. Then I went back at home. We were boarding by then in the Mkariba house. That weekend I said, I'm not gonna stay Kukariba for the weekend. I'm going to the studio.
Wow.
I got that. My mother had the 11:10.
Yeah.
I got my mother's 11:10, recorded it on the microphone.
Yeah.
That same ringtone. And then I started thinking, those guys would sing along to this car. You see, actually the ringtone is called Listen. Mukanokia 11:10.
It's called Listen.
It's called Listen.
Wow.
I said, hey, the guys who. So if I release a song with this cartoon, guys will be like miming. They'll be like humming when that part comes. So let me just do that. Now, what concept am I going to put? I'm going to put like, okay, what are the things got to do with network? Obviously, a phone, it has got to do with network. A phone has got to do with some people cheating sometimes on the phone. Okay, then we're going to do Nokia 1110. And then I'm going to put a concept where there was this wife that I bought my Nokia 1110 for. And then on my phone, on my Nokia 1110, she's speaking to other men in my own network, in my own house. That's going to be the concept for the new song. And with this new song, I'll go to...
And that's how this song was birthed. Listen, let's have you do a vocal on this.
One time.
Yeah. Josi Pitts is in the studio.
Yeah.
We want him to do a vocal on one of his big hits. This one here.
So I mix Josi Pitts.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
So we've kept bits of the backing vocals for you.
Naendogo nanozimya TV mubundi yanga na mukazi wanga na foni yake.
Do you hear me when I sing? I'm waiting.
Ingolila Nokia mumatu mwanga uja kansi ni boyfriend angotuma foni babedi yanga kumukazi wanga akatuma foni ukondwera ni munyumba mwanga munetwork yanga my coverage iwe kusova fia unamvomera ni bedi yanga iwe ni mu network yanga iwe my coverage iwe akatuma foni ukondwera ni mu nyumba mwanga mu network yanga my coverage iwe kusova fia unamvomera ni bedi yanga ni mu network yanga my coverage iwe nagula foni no kupasa ndalama zanga talk time yanga na simu yanga wale konvela no nitumira ni foni yanga ndalama zanga na simu yanga tumafela tukufera ni ndalama zanga chikondi changa umuna wanga lelo awe ni kupisha leta foni yanga ndalama zanga na simu yanga akatuma foni ukondwera ni munyumba mwanga mu network yanga my coverage iwe kusova pia.
It's Josi Beats. Who is the lady voice?
My sister. You know, she was cooking chima, you know. She was cooking chima. I was like, time ukulibe for me to start looking for
a voice.
For a lady voice. You know, in the Caribbean tone, there is a woman.
Yes.
I said, Josephine. I'm sure people remember Josephine from Ready for Marriage. The winner of Ready for Marriage, the first Ready for Marriage for movie TV Ready for Marriage for the late Augustine Nuhu.
Yes.
Yeah, the first winner, that's my older sister. Yeah, Josephine.
So she's the one who put the voice.
She's the one, actually, she was cooking in the kitchen. Then I was like, hey, Sisi, I got something for you. Can you do this? Then she was like, will you hear me when I say? I was like, yeah, let's do this. That's how it worked.
That was it. Hot FM, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
Simonia.
Simonia, can you kindly just move away from the noise a little? We want to hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Yes. Josi Beats is in the studio.
Yeah, I want to say hi.
Yeah, he's here. I can hear you.
Yeah, Josi Beats.
Soy mix, Josi Beats.
Laka kulo.
Laka chukulide.
Laka ngudala wakambaye.
Tilipo.
Ngudala timakumberani wakamba mukabonipanga seleke it's been
iliche wachukulire.
Wakambaye.
Yawama yo.
Nice one.
Atimbera wakambaye.
Thanks a lot for coming through.
Umeyepo na pingana kali.
Obvious.
Ndepepa exam yo.
Nice one. It's coming up.
Okay.
Nice one. Cheers. So Toto Patoto says, Josi, long time a guy. So far, so good.
One time.
And someone says, well done to bring Josi Beats in the studio. I like his music. That's
thank you.
Dennis is in Switzerland.
Waku.
And he says, please let him sing Fingana Karing.
Don't worry, it's coming. It has a story as well.
That's right. So Josi Beats is here. Send us your voice notes 0974-870-877. Your calls as well. He's singing a few more songs.
Hot FM. We are the biggest. Hot FM at 20. The heat is on.
The artist with the most nominations, Mabijo Yambidi. And the award goes to Josi.
This is Soy Mix, my brother. He's the one who is behind all the videos and making the videos. First of all, I would like to dedicate this award to my fiancée. I dedicate this award to my fiancée, Caro in Chilenje, my sister Josephine, and mom and dad. Thank you so much for your support. I love you so much, and I think I should also dedicate it to my brother Soy Mix. He's been supporting me, and he's been the best brother I've ever had. And to everyone, thank you very much. My fans, I love you so much, and thank you.
FM. The heat is on.
Josi Beats is our guest on FAKAPO Vocal. That was you when you won an award, man, for the most videos. Look, when videos in this country are not what they are today.
So now, that 1110 song is completed.
Yeah.
I take it to Smooth IK.
Right.
The first thing he said was very good.
That's what he said.
Next week, come on the show.
There you go.
I went on Smooth Talk.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when I'm in front of the mic, I talk.
Yes.
So we had a nice time at Smooth Talk. Everything went on well. Vogue Entertainment came in. They took me for a trip. Then the same Nokia, Airtel.
Yeah.
Then it was Zen. Yeah. They loved the concept of the phone.
Right.
And then they tagged me along countrywide.
Wow. This is like on your second big song.
Yeah. They would they were somehow selling phones at some point.
Yeah.
So the Nokia went well with the.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a Mwangala lady there that we dealt with. Posent.
Yes.
Posent Ndovi.
Yes.
Then on Hot FM there was
must have been Kalewa.
On the there's the show that came in, Z Experience.
Right.
Yeah, Z Experience. The song was doing fine there. Yeah. Then I was everywhere with the 1110 alongside the. Then now it was a time to meet the big man now, Danny Kaya. Yeah.
Then that time came.
M Vogue Entertainment. I was their main artist. They were doing a beauty pageant at Polo Grill.
Wow.
I was the main artist, supported by Danny Kaya and the others. You see, I was the main artist, Evoke Entertainment, supported by Danny Kaya and the rest of the guys. We went now. So now, Tafika Polo Grill.
Yes.
I come out of the car. And then I'm walking towards him now.
Yes.
He
started pointing at you.
Then he just held me like this. Then I stood on his side. He just held me like I just never wanted to even start the topic
conversation
of the song. We just spoke, and that's how we met, and that's how things stabilized.
That's it. And you've never spoken about it?
No, until today. Like,
is it?
It died a natural death.
Wow.
Now people saw me. Now they were like, ni Josi anaimba ija nyimbo. It's not Danny Kaya.
Yes.
Then now, there was what happened on the 1110. Yeah, I think that's how the 1110 came down, and then. My sister, then the movie TV now came in.
Yeah.
That's how these other songs. Anyway, this even Agurisi Raga Baby.
Yes.
Agurisi Raga Baby is the second song after 1110.
That was after 1110.
So after 1110, now I said, I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
And I think I went to visit my grandfather in Chipata.
Wow. Okay.
Chipangali there. He's late now. Nzeri ati alungisani jere. Now it's funny how this name came about. In the past, when you beat someone, when people mudererana, mudererana with your colleague, they would make you fight. They will make you fight. After you fight, the one who is beaten is supposed to, the one who beats you is supposed to give you the name that you'll be calling.
Wow.
So like he beat up a friend, and then he was given an opportunity to give a name, and then he said iwe ukazini tana manja tirungisani. So he was telling me those stories now.
Yes.
So in telling me those stories, he said the language that they spoke with the Wajawazungu kudala chilapalapa. That's the language that is in Agurisi Raga Baby. There's alungisera pikinini na romali. Lomfazi inafanyika inaeka.
Listen, we want you to do a vocal on
okay,
this.
let me do that then.
Let's hear it.
Namba chinja.
Mapikinini na romali.
Mpeto inafanyika inaeka.
Ena mubi. Aenda ku Dubai. Akugulisila ka baby kupanga investment. Yo kugulisila ka baby. Akugulisila 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 ka baby. Yeah. Iyo nkani. Anina muzanga kumatero. Fiansi ya mulimbikira. Kuti wankale na mwana. Wanankala na mwana. Uyo ni business ready. Amaenda ku Dubai. Uyo gani? Bamugulisila ka baby. Kukondesesa maketi. Kuchila mwana mumala. Lapa uleke wapanga mimba kapito. Yoyambila ko malonda. Nochosa mwana mumala. Lapa uleke. aenda ku Dubai. Akugulisila ka baby kupanga investment. Yeah. Ngati mukazi yako sapo afuna ndrama ya malonda sevenza woyi umupase angasirize tumabebi azachinjisa ka festiboni nochinjanisa na mafoni akugulisila wamugulisila ka bebi kukundesesa maketi kuchila mwana mumala lapa uleke wapanga mimba kapijo yoyambila komalonda nochosa mwana mumala lapa uleke aenda ku Dubai akugulisila ka baby.
Josi Beats is here, man.
Akugulisila ka baby.
In it for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, fans on social media when we put up the poster for you coming on the show. This was one of them. They said you have to perform this song. Akugulisila ka baby.
So now it was grandpa who told me all this.
Yeah.
He said there are certain women who get married to someone, and there were those rumors. So he told me a story, and then I said, let me come up with something that. Anyway, my business led to another Ni Zo Ona.
Because of what that story is saying in there, right?
It's quite a serious story. That's when I'm trying to.
Listen, I know that you spoke about your dad playing a very huge role in what you are today. Got you the first computer, which then introduced Josi Beats to us.
Yeah. So now, listen now, the story now. There's Innocent Kalaluka says, Born and Bred iwe. Una ma video yambi.
Yes.
You have a lot of videos on Born and Bred.
Yeah.
There is this award that we are creating for artists with the most videos.
Yeah.
But Born and Bred awards are on Friday. And you only have one video that you need to do to qualify for this award, and you are the only one. At least Yankareko 6 or something.
Wow.
But yours are 5. We need one
more video.
I was like, what? And that was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then I've only got Thursday, and then Friday's the event at Sandy's Creations. At Sandy's Creations, the event is Friday. The Born and Bred Awards.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I came across pictures. My dad had a little box in the bedroom where I put his documents, passports, and everything. Kumankara box check document for everyone, their results and everything. I was trying to look for something there. Then I came across the photo book. There was those
photo
albums. Yes. So I was going through the photo books, the photo album. And they were like telling me a story. I was like, what?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay. That was on Wednesday.
Wow.
I said, the studio is here. The microphone is here. The idea is here.
Yes.
What am I gonna do? So the first picture I picked was Dad when he was at school. I turned it upside down.
Yeah.
It was written Captain Charlie.
There you go.
Yeah, he was actually, people thought he's a captain in the army. No, he was a captain in class.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a captain.
Oh.
He was a captain in class. And then behind this picture with the uniform,
yes,
he wrote Captain Charlie. I said, this is gonna be the title of my song, and I'm gonna tell a story of how my father met my mother, starting from the time when he was in school.
Yeah.
Up to the time we are now, we are born. So how is it gonna be? So that the video shouldn't be difficult. We are just going to put a few pictures. I'll make a story of pictures. We capture them with a camera. We capture them. Then I tell my brother Soy Mix.
Yeah.
Soy Mix is my young brother.
Yeah.
Is my immediate young brother.
Right.
He's the one who was doing the videos. Yeah. When he comes back from school, I will just go in showgrounds, find that tractor. There's a tractor, old tractor in showgrounds.
Yes.
I'll just put on my waistcoat and like I'm just casually there. Then he will do me some singing shots. Then together with to my pictures, by Friday we will have a video. Then I went. I started the beat in Fruity Loops.
There you go.
This is the song now.
That's the song. Listen, let's go like you were performing the first time.
Let's do it.
FAKAPO VOCAL.
Hii ni story ya Captain Charlie na kagelo kake kapa kablonga geuzi. After kuvina pa line-up ya muzao wanakondana no kwatirana. Bene Captain Charlie awisi Charlie anakondwera ati mwana wanga akwatira imwe mukakwatirana ni forever imwe kusunga wana imwe mukakwatirana ni forever imwe kusunga wana imwe Spana pite ntawi mukazi wa Charlie anankala na vana babiri batatu 4 no paunda ACCA abwera asiliza ayikapo bena babiri banja ya kula mpaka mfana wake kukwatira ni wachifundo wachibululu watandiza na mau ya mulungu alalika na makolo wa sapota nimwe mukakwatirana.
Listen,
forever.
You're a good storyteller, man.
So those are pictures, huh?
Yes.
Like in all these lyrics, there are pictures
through.
that kept on telling me a story. Then it went up to first born wake alikuchikwati, and then until the last born, what the last born is doing.
Right.
And then it ended on our last born Christina, who was in grade 4. Anyway, now she's a doctor. So those years ago.
Yeah. Listen, amazing stuff.
Yeah. So now that same video that same video was done that same night.
Yes.
We even went to showgrounds. In the night, my brother edited it. In the morning, I was at ZNBC. gave Smooth IK the 6th video. And he complete. Made now the whole complete set of videos.
Yeah.
And that's the thing you played about me receiving the award.
Like the Born of Bread Award.
Yeah, that's how the award came now.
And listen, shout out to you because you played a role in what the videos are today. And shout out to Smooth IK.
Yeah, it's been
Born and Bread pushed a lot.
Yeah,
it pushed a lot to actually enhance and do videos better.
You can see is throughout the story is there.
Yeah. Amazing stuff. Listen, Josi is here. One more song for you to perform. The conversation is great, man. You're a good storyteller.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, man.
It shows in your music as well. People have followed it. Before You Go.
Yeah.
One of your many songs. We play this song almost all the time on the show. How did this idea come about? What's the inspiration?
Apart from the studio, we had the other segment of the studio where we're shooting weddings.
Okay.
And edit for them.
Right.
And that's how we also made money.
Yes.
And there was this guy known as Musa.
Okay.
He was one of our clients. And as he said, Josi unimbireko kanyi.
Atunimbireko kanyimbo.
Kanyimbo ukaike mu video yanga when you edit.
Wow.
Then I sang this song for him.
Wow.
Actually, it's even the guy in the video.
In the video.
I sang this song for him. And Real J from Movie TV.
Yeah.
The producers of Ready for Marriage wanted a Sig tune. So they came home to ask me if I could sing a Sig tune for them. I said, how is this one?
Yeah.
I said, how is this one? Can you like this one? He said,
Yamene,
10 finger na karing.
Wow.
And Musa has it in his video, and Real J, they pick it up as their Sig tune for Ready for Marriage. I even make money out of it.
It's like everything was just aligning for you, man.
Like my music journey is connected, like it was pre-told or something. Like I was walking through it.
Listen,
just like that.
We're about to get to news time. You need to.
Let me do this.
We can't wrap up the show without you performing.
Let me do this.
Let's go.
FAKAPO Vocal.
Yeah. Finga na karingi nokujailana umuchikondi supa kinga kachola uyambapo muchikondi ni finga na karingi tikambepo pali shepu ya karingi karaundi nokujairana umuchikondi sipakinga kachola uyambapo nichikondi. Okay, let's go now. TNT kambepo pali shepu ya karingi karaundi no wonder sikaduka ni same muchikwati mukavarikana until death do us party umo muchikwati komaini chenjezo kulivaja muchikwati imwe sunganani mpaka kumapeto mulitu muchikondi finga na karingi kusungana nokujairana umu muchikondi supa kinga kachola uyambapo muchikondi nifinga na karingi mulitu muchikondi finga na karingi kusungana nokujairana umu muchikondi supa kinga kachola uyambapo muchikondi nifinga na karingi feki ringi igomoka feki mareji ipwanyika imwe sunganani osatairilana panavala feki ringi muvasiye vazaleta chemavuto imwe ni chimwela koma iyi ni chenjezo kulivaja muchikwati ihi sunganani mpaka kumapeto. Oh my God, it's been long, hey. It's been ages.
I love your story, man.
Thank you.
What? Everything was aligning for you.
Yeah, like it was a pre-told story. My music journey.
For me, what I would have guessed is like, oh, you sang this song, when you were getting married or anything like that. You know, that sort of thing.
It's people coming in. That's why people are important.
Yeah.
Embrace people. Let people speak to you. Hear what people are saying. If I was not listening to people, this was never going to be possible. Because each of my songs is inspired by a story that somebody was part of.
Yeah, which just makes it even more richer.
Yeah, like I think that's the difference with what music that is playing nowadays.
Yeah.
Our music was about... That's why, like me, I can't consider myself to be a very sweet musician who sings like a love bird or whatever, is a songbird or thing.
Yeah.
I tell stories.
It's about the stories.
And that has worked for me. And I'm happy to be here. You've made me remember the old days.
Yeah, that's what we do on the show,
We can spend
man.
the whole time here.
That's what we do. But thanks for coming through, man.
You're welcome.
I'm wishing you, with whatever it is you're doing, do your thing.
Thank you.
Gents, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our guest for this week. Josi bits. Lovely story, man. Lovely story, man. Everything is aligning. Was aligning. The news is up next. Don't forget to catch the show on YouTube. Search for FAKAPO Vocal. And you can catch up on the show if you are just joining us now, you've missed out, or just want to, relive the moment again. That's our show. The news is up next with Mwansa.